Hey y'all, hey, what's up? So, listen, I came on live to talk about whether or not you should save or pay off debt first. Now, this sometimes can be a hot topic when you are in your money journey and you're trying to do all the things and you're really excited about accomplishing your financial goals and you're trying to decide like what should you do first because you're excited to complete everything. Well, I'm going to give you my take on it. And we all have our own opinions on which one you should do first. And I want to point out the fact that I said should. What should you do first? Save or pay off debt? There are so many things that people say you should do, but I also like to point out to you that there's some money stuff that is not necessarily a should. It's more of what feels good for you, what works for you, so that you are successful. So when I say should, don't take it as it's a must do. Just take it as this is my opinion. This is what I suggest, but you do what you think is best for you to accomplish your saving and debt management goal as quickly as possible. So, before I go into what I believe, I am Nashaya Richardson. I'm the Play Money Coach, and I work with high achieving women who want to master their money and manage it like a boss so that they have more play money to do the things they enjoy, like travel debt free, right? Or buy more luxuries and conveniences like HelloFresh and then have a chef cook it for you, all those things, right? So let's get into this. So, should you save or pay off debt? Now, this is actually a poll that I put on my Facebook feed, and there were so many thoughts on which one should you do. Some people said both, which I do agree to a certain degree. Some people said save, some people said pay off all your debt, then start saving. Well, I say you need to save first before you start thinking about paying off debt. Now, I'm going to tell you why, okay? So, why do I say you should save first? That is because if you lose your income that is basically covering your livelihood, it's paying your bills, it's making sure that you can get through your day to day, your source of income. If you lose your income and you have no money saved, what are you going to do? I'll tell you exactly what you're going to do. You're going to either one, resort to your credit cards for the things that you can use credit for until you replace that income, right? Or you're going to take out personal loans until you can replace that income, which is more debt, right? Or you're going to have to go to someone that you know can help you in that process. So asking someone to help you or loan you money until you can replace that income. Or you may have to do something like take from your retirement, which comes with penalties and taxes and all the things so that you can access that money. Now, um, so now all of those things, what do? They equal more debt, right? Or they put you in a space where now you have penalties and you're paying on the money that you have to take out. So let's talk about creating more debt if you lose your income and you don't save. Now, I want to point out that not all debt is bad debt, right? There is debt that you can leverage to where if you leverage it, you make money off of it, right? So that could be real estate. That could be you taking out a loan so that for your business so that you can invest in a coach or invest in something for your business that's going to bring you a return back into your business, maybe a VA or someone else, you know what I mean, that's going to bring you money back into your business. That could be you investing in a project that you know is going to have profit in a few months or whatever, right? So not all debt is bad debt, but debt that you are not making any money off of and you are paying interest on every single month by having that debt, that is the debt I suggest you get rid of, right? So let's go back to saving, right? So I believe that you should save first. So in the event that you lose your income, now you have some type of safety net, some type of security to hold you over until you get a new job or until you start making money in your business or however you bring in your income every month until you are able to replace that stream or those streams of income, right? Now, I say start with $1,000 because most Americans do not have $1,000 in their savings account. And the reason why I say $1,000 because if you think about some of the unexpected things that come up, outside of just losing your income, right? But like maybe you have something in your home that needs to be replaced, so you use your homeowner's insurance, or maybe you have something that happens to your car. Maybe you get into an accident or someone hits your car. Now you need to pay your deductible on your insurance. Maybe one of your appliances they broke. Now you need someone to come in to replace them, or just life happens, right? Now, that $1,000 is going to probably be able to cover most of those things, whether it's your deductible for your insurance, for your homeowner's insurance or your car insurance, or like I said, to repair that appliance or to buy a new appliance. Y'all, I just had to buy a new dryer and it was 700 and something dollars. That $1,000 would have been more than enough to cover me so that I did not have to use any of my credit cards or take out a loan or open a new credit card to cover that unexpected expense, right? So, not to overwhelm yourself, start with that $1,000. Once you have that $1,000, okay, you're good. You're okay, right? Let's not get too comfortable. But then I want you to start focusing on 3 months of your monthly expenses, right? And why do I say the next step is 3 months? The next step is 3 months is because based on the US Bureau of Labor statistics, this was actually August 2023. They found that the period of unemployment was 20.4 weeks. So that's almost 5 months until people were able to find a job or a new job. So now, in the event that you lose your income and you have saved 3 months of your monthly expenses, that means you have 3 months to find a new job or replace that income in your business or wherever your income is coming in every month. You have 3 months to get back on track. So now that's going to, that peace of mind, right? Because I'm focused on the play and the peace of mind. So now you have somewhat of a peace of mind as you're looking for a new job or you're looking for a replacement income. You have time to look, right? Now, I know 3 months goes by really fast. So that's why your third step in saving is 6 months of your monthly expenses. Now you have plenty of time to look for replacement, um, and not stress about whether or not your livelihood is going to be affected or whether or not now you have to use your credit cards or take out a personal loan to cover you until you can get over whatever period that is in your life. Now, whatever that period is to get over in your life, right? So now I don't want to overwhelm you, but I want you to first think about your first milestone is $1,000, right? In your savings, does not touch it, right? And when you put that money in your savings, I want you to commit, and we talked about this in another live, commit to what that $1,000 can be used for. It cannot be used for anything else, right? And then once you've reached that $1,000, now we can start talking about debt, right? Now we can start looking at, can you start also looking at starting to pay off some debt? Now, I say yes, you can. You can do both, right? So you can reach that $1,000 and then start working towards that 3 months. And at this point, you can start looking at paying off some debt. If you feel like the debt is really holding you down and taking up too much of your discretionary income every month, then yes, but you only can focus on one debt at a time, just one, right? And then all your other debts, just pay the minimum payment on them because it's like multitasking. How many times have you tried to multitask and you barely get anything done? Or if you do get multiple things done, it's mediocre and it probably is not the best quality that you could have given if you just gave it your focused attention and put all of your attention and energy into doing that one thing. Well, that's exactly what happens when you are trying to pay off multiple debts and you're trying to save and you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. Too much is going on. So now you have your money spread out in all of these places and it feels like you're not really accomplishing anything. And then it could be frustrating. And then it makes you not excited about continuing because now you feel like you're not making any progress, right? So if you decide to pay down one debt, you can decide if you want to use the snowball method, the avalanche method, or you want to do the debt that gives you the most stress, or you want to do the debt that has the highest payment every month, so that you can free up some extra cash flow. So those are my thoughts on should you save or pay off debt first. So my thought is start with $1,000 and then work your way up to 3 months of your monthly expenses. Once you reach those 3 months of monthly expenses, the next milestone is 6 months of your monthly expenses, right? And like I said, once you reach that $1,000, now you could look at whether or not you want to start paying some extra on one of your debts versus a whole bunch at the same time. Man, I just had a thought. It just left my mind. But yes, but if you're someone who's like, you know what, the debt is going to be there, right? Not always, but the debt is going to be there, and it's really not that big of a deal, right? Like you have other credit cards or things that you can use, and you don't necessarily the debt is not something that's really stressing you out. Then I say put all of your attention on building up your savings to that 3 months of expenses. Now you know for sure that once you have those 3 months of expenses, now you can really focus on putting a lot more money towards your debt and knowing you have that security in your savings. So those are my thoughts on should you save or pay off debt first. Tell me in the comments what you want to do, why you want to do it, because I'm very interested as and why. And then also remember that not all debt is bad debt, right? We can leverage debt so that we can make more money off of it and live off of the profits from that debt. So when you think about debt, think about the type of debt that you have, because sometimes we think of it as a negative thing, and then we get stressed out because we're like, oh my God, I have debt. And it's like, it's okay. It is okay. Just figure out what type of debt is it, and are you benefiting from it? And if not, then start looking at whether or not you want to pay it off and which one you want to pay off first. So tell me in the comments again, which one do you think should you pay off debt first or save? I'm very interested to know. And if you are like, I don't really know, then hopefully this was helpful you so that you can just start implementing, work towards that 1,000, 3 months, focus on the debt, right? Later, y'all. Oh, don't later. Before I end, just so that you know, I have 2 open spots for one-to-one coaching to start in October. So if you are a high achieving woman who wants to manage their money like a boss, and so that you have more play money to do the things that you enjoy, and you are like, I am so ready to get my money under control because I want to enjoy more of my money, have a peace of mind around my finances, and I just need to end this year on the right track so I can start 2024 um, in the right space, in the right financial and headspace. Then go ahead and book a call to so that we can meet, right? You can apply, and then yeah, if you're a good fit, then we will have our call and we'll talk about what that looks like for us to work together one-to-one. So yeah, now I'm ending. Have an awesome evening. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all later this week. Later.